River City Live. Well, I will tell you right off the bat, this is a day that is taking us out of our comfort zone. We're going to step into the chef's shoes. I'm going to step into the dance shoes. It's just like, it's all out of the comfort zone today for us, but hopefully it will be entertaining for you to watch. So.
Well, I'm sure you're going to do fine with the dancing. The chef stuff, you'll see it in about like 5 or 6 minutes. But it's us being creative in the kitchen with, it's not even leftovers, it's just like little things that are laying around the house to make a meal. So yeah. I'm proud of my 2 dishes that I have. But again, so stick around in about like 5 or 6 minutes, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we definitely will. We definitely will, we promise.
So right now everybody's kind of back into the groove of school, and a lot of moms are, have maybe some free time, and dads, you know, if their kids are off. And one of the things that I notice is that one of my little guys is latching on to me more. You know, and I don't know if because mom has a little more free time or whatever it is. And there was this article in the Washington Post, and it was a mom asking for advice that what if the dad is getting more attention than the mom is? Is there a problem with that? Like, how should it be? Does it always have to be the mom? So for me, it's pretty cool because my oldest and my youngest both latch on to me, and I'm one of the favorites, even at a little age. You know, so if I leave the room, they start crying, they always want to be picked up, you know, so it's kind of interesting. I like the dynamic because mom's around all the time, and I feel like a lot of sons are mama's boys, and there's just a special relationship there. So I'm glad that I have that. Now, have you ever had that?
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm totally the bad cop.
You are?
Yes.
For both kids?
For both kids. So whenever there's something that has to be talked about, you know, like a serious conversation, my husband will say, well, why don't you let me talk to him, because you know it will escalate if you, that kind of contentious thing. But as far as like when they were babies, yeah, you know, I've always said this about my husband, he is the baby whisperer. He is great, and kids just love him. And there was always that situation, like a baby, one of the kids would cry, and I would be able to pass them off, and he'd just look, and I don't know if it's his face is just, yeah. So I think if that's the case, then there's certainly nothing to worry about in there. But the question is, has it ever happened to you? I mean, do you ever, you know, because you feel like it should be mama, mama all the time, but it's not always the case.
And that's the thing, it's like a stereotype. You just assume it, and when it's not there, you're like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, why? What am I doing wrong?
But I always feel good when it happens because I'm not around as much, and it makes me feel like, yes, you know, you do love me. Not that I question it, but it's nice to be reassured.
I think it's good that there was an article, because I think a lot of times there are things that people do or worry about, and they think that they are in the minority when in fact it's more common than you would ever think. Example being, like men, okay, you think it's just a stereotype that men won't make a doctor's appointment or go to the doctor, or they'll put it off, but it's sometimes nice to see that it is not necessarily just a, you know, in your own household, that it actually is proven to be more likely than others, that there is actually a Cleveland clinic that studied this and said 40% of men do not go to the doctor for their annual checkup, and that 20% of men do go to the doctor only because their wife or their girlfriend nagged them into doing it. When was the last time you picked up the phone and you made a checkup type of appointment?
I'm going to go with never.
Never. Yeah, exactly.
Now, if I'm sick, I'll go to the doctor.
Right.
But for the most part, I'm not, I know it sounds bad, I'm not proactive about my health.
Yeah.
And then, you know, in this study, the wife is kind of like the gatekeeper and does push the husband to take action and get checked up. And it's really important to do because it's good to be preventative with this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah. It's so much more common than you
And it's funny,
of.
we're talking about stereotypes, you know, again, with kids and dads, and now this is another stereotype, but this one kind of, you know, it's true. You know, guys do avoid it. Now, what about you, though?
Oh my gosh, my husband can't make an appointment for the doctor or the dentist or anything. I make them all.
Yeah.
The only time, well, I will say this. He'll make his next appointment if they ask him to do it at checkout. But other than that, to pick up the phone and actually call and ask for an appointment, that is something that for 20 years now, I've just known that if it's going to happen, I've got to make it happen.
It's interesting too, because I wonder, like, is it more of just fear of finding out there is something wrong with you, or is it just the fact you're busy, and if you don't have any issues, you just kind of keep plugging along with life, you know? So I'm kind of curious which one is. I guess everybody's different with that. So I guess for the most part, I dread going to the doctor. You know another thing I dread? Paying taxes. And this story just came up, and it's pretty interesting. It turns out that the U.S. Olympic Committee, they pay out for medals. So if you receive a medal in the Olympics, you get paid. So you get $25,000 for a gold, you get $15,000 for a silver, and $10,000 for a bronze, which is pretty generous. It's pretty cool. Yeah. You're, you know, like Michael Phelps, you're walking away with a lot of money here. but we tax that. And it's quite a bit on what it's taxed depending on how much money you make. So it could be up to close to $10,000 taxed on a gold, around $6,000 for a silver, and close to $4,000 for a bronze. So the big question is, should these athletes be taxed for their accomplishments? Because they are representing the United States.
That's right. So are you saying that there's prize money that they're getting?
That's
or is
exactly
it that
what it
we
is.
as a country are rewarding them for doing it? Who's paying them the money?
It's the U.S. Olympic Committee. So
Okay,
they
so
pay
they're-
it for representing the United States.
Okay, so we're giving them the money, but then we're also asking for them to give it.
They're paying
give it
taxes on it.
back.
Just like anybody, that if you
Interesting.
make revenue, the IRS, they get a piece of it.
Right.
So like, where are you on this? Do you think they should get taxed or not taxed?
I mean, it just seems like you're putting the middleman in there. Just pay what you want them to have and keep the rest. If you want it back, you're just adding a step, right? I mean, I don't know. I think, I feel like it's a prize. You should get to keep it all. But I feel that way about the lottery too.
All right, so this is another study that came up, and I was just blown away by this. Bananas could be extinct in the next 10 years. So there's some type of a disease that's it's just spreading through all the banana crops, and it turns out farmers, they have to spray it with some kind of special fungicide 50 times per year. That's a lot of times. They have to keep spraying them. Otherwise, if they don't, the bananas will get infected.
I guess because
and
the
die.
bananas have a thick skin, they probably don't worry so much about spraying them with all of that stuff. But
Who knows what the side effects are?
Can
But
you
isn't that
imagine
crazy?
a world without bananas?
I can. I have bananas like every day. It's one of my ingredients that are in just about every type of dish that I have. But could you imagine just a household fruit is right on the edge of being extinct in the next decade. In our lifetime, our kids could grow up in a world without bananas. It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right. Or like when they're adults, like your kids as adults, saying like, what were those? Remember when I was a kid, we had those yellow long things. What were those? We'd peel them. What were they? and you dreamed that. We never had those. So, but speaking of bananas, they are on a table over here,
That's
and we're
right.
going to head this way right now. And we're talking about, well, we told you we did a little bit of cooking, actually, like right here in our kitchen, in studio.
It's kind of like cooking with scraps. So these are some things you might have around your house. You wouldn't think that you would make a meal out of them, but you can. And it's kind of, I guess it came from like dorm room living. You know, when
Right.
you just have like a little mini fridge and a shelf.
Yeah, so these are things that you can make, there are all these different combinations. But let's just say you open up your pantry. It wouldn't be ridiculous to think that you could open up your pantry and your fridge and find nothing more than an avocado, some eggs, a box of frozen waffles, a box of rice that isn't made. I mean, these are the kinds of things you might have hanging around. So if you did, what could you do with them?
So this is one that it goes back to my college days. I wanted chips, salsa with cheese.
Right.
I didn't have Tostito chips and I didn't have cheese, but I did have salsa. And I found cream cheese, and in my mind, cheese is cheese, right?
Right.
And again, I didn't have
Sure.
like nachos or Tostitos, but I had crackers. So I put them together, and I give you a cracker with cream cheese and salsa.
That's the name you're giving it?
It is. I remember one time I came back really late to my dorm from studying, and I whipped this up. Try it.
I will try that. It looks, whoa, looks fine. So that's really good.
Yeah,
It
right?
tastes nothing like a chip and salsa, but I mean, it's very good.
Yeah, it's a
Very
little
good.
different. So there you
Right.
go. So that's one of mine. Now,
So
what do you
mine-
have here?
okay.
Yours looks amazing, by the way, your
So
presentation.
I decided that this is common in my house to have nothing more than a box of rice and some eggs and then an avocado. So I'm going to put that there. So first of all, I'm going to save this for last. This is just you slice up, I did the rice, which I mentioned earlier I had, and it's just a matter of putting some avocado and a little bit of scrambled egg. And by the way, I did the egg in the microwave and the rice in the microwave, so it's not even like complicated. And then I probably could find a soy sauce packet somewhere in my drawer. And that's just, it's egg, and
I'm
it doesn't
impressed.
look glamorous, but look how
think
healthy
it actually,
that is.
See, I disagree. I think this looks
Protein.
really good. I would order this for breakfast at a restaurant.
This is a good carb, it is protein and a good fat, it's perfect.
And then, so let's keep on the whole breakfast mode here. Okay, so here's another one that I whipped up. I like to have eggs and carbs at the same time, right?
Okay.
Because it just helps to fill you up. I want that protein. But when I went to my cabinet, I didn't have eggs, I didn't have a lot of the ingredients, and actually when it came to syrup, I just had a little bit. So what I did is I just used 2 Eggos, I put banana, but then I put peanut butter on them. The peanut butter gives me the protein, it helps to keep me full longer, and just it adds just more flavor to the boring waffles. The bananas, which might be extinct in the next 10 years, I'll try to use them whenever I can now.
Yeah, take
right?
advantage of it now.
And then I just put a little bit of syrup on there because at the time, that's all that I had.
That looks really good too.
Yeah. So do you want to try this or no?
No, I'm good. Thank you. And look, don't get me wrong. It looks good, but I mean, I still have salsa in my mouth. I feel like that would be like a mixture.
Yeah.
But okay, so now are you ready for what I feel like is the pièce de résistance? All right, so it's an egg and an avocado. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. It's ta-da! This is you simply crack an egg into the avocado and bake it for 15 minutes on 350. It's like a soft-boiled egg inside an avocado, and it is amazing.
I'm really impressed by the presentation that you have for both of your platters. Mine look very bad. It looks like something you'd make like in a jail cell, and yours looks something you'd serve in a restaurant. But again, these are just from scraps, you know, just laying around the house, coming together and making a good meal. If you have an idea, again, from just little scraps laying around, hit us up on Facebook, River City Live TV, and let us know what your dish is.